All right, I know this looks like a hot mess, and it is, but I finally ordered a cam link. These were out of stock, like, through the entire first confinement, most of the year. They're available now. The thing is, this is going to be really useful for two reasons. One, it means that I can actually connect my big camera to my computer directly, like a webcam. And two, it means I can stream from my Switch, if it works. Because the last capture card I got from them did not work. It was a different one entirely, and I could never get it to work. For reasons we won't get into, because I might get a little angry. Also, speaking of being annoyed with the world, not only technology that doesn't work, but that, guys, there's 2 doors down. It sounds like they're swinging sledgehammers made out of rusty drill bits, and I can't concentrate. And it is a beautiful day outside. Blue, sunny skies. I went for a long run this morning, 8-miler. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw some of the early morning photos that I took. Had a really good time out for a run. Met my buddy Jane, who you may have met. I think we didn't make a video about making muffins. I made muffins at her cooking school, and we need to go back and do that again. Anyways, long story short, I have a friend who's showing at the Pavé d'Orsay. She's showing her paintings. So it's a really cool opportunity to go see that. Galleries are open. You can hear them thinking about making noise again. So I figured go for a ride down on the river, check out her show while it's still going because it's almost over, and then maybe go get coffee and come back. I have a lot of work to do. It's just really hard to get the work done while these guys are going. Also, wow, this setup utility is taking forever. Oh, that's because it needs permission. I was like, why is this taking so long? Yes. There we go. That's way faster. So anyways, I'm just testing this really quick because if it doesn't work, I need to send it back. So I want to take it into town with me and get it sent back for a refund right away. Because I don't want to just I don't want to mess with it for too long. So I'm going to finish that, and then let's just jump straight to the whole like riding a bike through Paris thing. It works. That's the camera's look. The camera is looking at the plant, and look, it works. Yes. Okay, so it functions, which is great. Which means I'm really excited. This is a piece of equipment that I've wanted for a long time. That I've wanted to work for a long time. That I had one that didn't work. It was a really frustrating experience. I'm so excited that it is working. I need to get out of here. You can hear the construction noises going. We'll come back to this. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially if they do lock us down in a couple weeks, which I still don't think they're going to do, but you never know. It's good to be prepared. In the meantime, let's go for a bike ride. Might have been a little overconfident with how warm I would be in this light jacket, although I am starting to warm up. It's a very cold day today. Just had a very nice interaction with a guy on a motorcycle who revved his engine just a little bit to get me out of the way because I was in between some cars, and then recognized I had an accent. We struck up a conversation, and he was very nice. And he said, "Oh, it's a good time to be here. It's a good time to be an American in Paris because there aren't very many of you here." And I said, "Yeah, I'm kind of unique that way." And he's like, "Yeah." Anyways, it was really nice. Nice human interaction. I can feel like we're lacking in those in every department right now. Anywho, back to the bike ride. That ride was delightful. It's crazy how much faster you can get around town on a bike. Like, it's insane. I know it's nuts. But experiencing it is a whole nother ballgame. Oh my gosh, like the freedom. I gotta get into the habit of realizing, like, I'm just like, you know, it's just gonna be a 25 minute bike ride at most. This was like 15 minutes. Phenomenal. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's just down this street. I'm on Rue de Bac in the 7th right now. And I think it's just down Rue de Lille, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Or if I'm reading these signs correctly because there's a lot of sun in my eyes, but you know, we'll figure this out. I know where this is. This is where I have some friends, you know, Signet Theater, the people that were doing the shows in Montmartre, in the Arène de Montmartre, they did a tapis theater. They did a small show here once. And I'm pretty sure it's in this exact location. There it is. Hi guys.
How you going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
If you don't mind.
Lily.
Hi Lily, I'm Jay.
Nice
to meet you. Are you here all day, every day right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's only for 10 days. Do you want a cup of instant coffee?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Cup of tea?
No, actually, water would be great though.
Okay, sure.
Totally, thank you. Not every day the artist serves you water. Can I come back here?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to see the behind the scenes. Whoa, I feel like...
I love that I'm featuring in your video.
Oh, well, I love that you invited me to come down here.
This is backstage.
Yeah, I really like that one already. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Oh no, I'm too.
What is the theme? What's the inspiration? Who are your biggest? Tell me everything. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But seriously, what?
I'm happy to talk to you about it, but I
What is happening here?
A little bit
You don't have to. Just talk to me.
This painting here is called Harbour, and I was thinking about like edges of countries and how hard it is to move between them at the moment.
Yeah.
And also like harbour is a verb, like
To harbor things. Yeah.
to harbour things, to hold on to things. And they, I kind of like to think about these as veils or membranes or like masks between people. So the show's titled Between Us, which could be like things that we share, or it could be things that separate people. And so these little dots of them are kind of, I wanted to think about them like aerosols,
Yeah.
or like breath in between people, like we shouldn't be sharing breath.
Dust and
You know?
masks.
That's the mask.
That's good. So the theme. So is that the name of the show?
Between Us.
Between Us.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Do you want a room sheet?
Sure. I don't even know what that means.
Rather than 21.
That's okay.
So this painting is breath. Similar sort of idea.
Yeah. Wow. It does look painful.
Did you know Devon, she's a singer? She was like,
Maybe.
oh, that's really playful. Like,
Oh, really?
and then
No.
her husband was like, no, that's really terrifying.
Yeah, that is terrifying. That's suffocating. Yeah, that's funny.
So
The interpretations.
Those interpretations.
Yep. Nope. That I don't like. I mean, I like it, but that one makes me feel short of breath. These are cool. Tomorrow. Yeah, something actually did today. This is a great distraction from the construction noises also in my building. I was going to come down with Paul and Jonas originally, but don't wait for dads. You just never know when they're actually going to be able to make it down.
Jonas has been here.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just Paul.
Jonas.
Did, but I also put all my chips in Paul's corner apparently. So whoops, that was a mistake. Anyways, if you want to come down, it's closing on Monday, you said?
Yeah, it's closing on Monday.
So Monday's the last day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in Paris, you can come down and check it out, and of course you can follow her on Instagram. And yeah, it's really nice. We had a nice, really long talk about the paintings, and it was really good. I'm not going to spoil it with what I thought, because apparently what I thought was not what anyone else has thought so far. But so you come down and enjoy it for what you experience it. All right, thanks. See you guys. That was great. It's weird to go into a gallery. It feels so normal, and not normal at all with the masks and everything. That was a really cool experience. It's nice that we can go into these places, you know, you're only usually allowed to be like one or two at a time. And so it's really good just to get out, stretch the legs, and go see some art, which is one of those things about Paris that in some ways I've taken for granted just how much art and accessibility to it we have here, and I miss it. I just look forward to like museums opening up again. What a nerd. Okay, let's go grab a coffee. Maybe a little bit late for coffee, but ride the bike a little bit more at the bare minimum. gonna get an elbow on camera. Look at that. Ah, now you're in the vlog. Or I should say, now that there's no tourism, there are more and more local, like Parisians and French. The wind is really bad on the river today, and also I gotta get better at filming with my phone and blocking the wind. Something again, I've lost the touch. In any case, what I was trying to say was that what's really cool right now, and it's unfortunate that I didn't capture this right after the moment, but what's really cool is that Parisians are coming by the coffee shop more than they normally would, because it used to be so, well, two reasons. One is it used to be just overcrowded with Anglophones, like lots of tourists and other folks, but two, because they're opening up more to the idea of takeout coffee, which is something that is not in the French culture, and they really tend to look down on things like Starbucks and whatever else. The idea of a takeaway coffee is meant to be sat and enjoyed, which I appreciate, but I also like takeaway coffee. I like being able to, you know, take a coffee on a stroll and just walk and enjoy the world around me with a hot cup of Joe in my hand. So that's really cool. And also the world of specialty coffee, it's kind of opening it up more to the Parisian mindset, which this is what I was saying. I'm going to get in trouble for saying this to some degree, but we think about Paris for cafe culture. A lot of people do. That cafe culture doesn't necessarily equate to specialty coffee, to a nice medium or light roast, whatever it is that you're looking for from that specialty coffee side of things. And so it's pretty cool to see more and more local French people trying out this coffee from local roasters, getting a different experience and gaining appreciation for something they may never have thought to stop and try. So this is really neat. There have been a lot of random conversations with neighbors and locals and a variety of French people. And I just happened to meet some people that also had a Van Moof, a woman that had the older version of the Van Moof, and we had a long conversation about it. And it's just fun to speak in French a little bit, and also, just to see the French kind of getting the feel for the place. And enjoying, she made a comment about it, enjoying the welcoming environment of it, which is something that I really hope catches on in the city in general. That's my big long-term dream for Paris. Anyways, back to the bike footage. Okay, so I got the place cleaned up, which is good. And I was really excited because obviously the cam link worked, and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe my curse is broken. Maybe technology works for me now. And then I plugged in these little smart plugs that I just bought, which I was super excited about. And I was going to show you because I was going to put all of my dumb lights in smart sockets, and then I'd be able to, tell Google, don't worry, I won't say it in a way that wakes your Google up, but then I could tell my assistant that I wanted the lights on and off, and that way I could just do it all at once, because turning all these lights on and off is not really a pain, but it'd be nice to be able to control it with my voice all at once. And they only work on 2.4 gigahertz, and my router's a 5 gigahertz router. And apparently there's no way around it, because it's not dual band as far as I can tell, and apparently they're just never going to work. I was looking it up online. This is a thing that I didn't realize, and it was buried deep in the description, but it was there, and I didn't know. It didn't even know it was a thing. So it turns out I do have something to return, unfortunately, but the rest of it's working great. The other thing I have to return, I have this hard drive that came all the way from America. It's from Backblaze, which is a company that does remote backups. And for those of you that may know that my laptop got stolen, I had my old laptop backed up, but not the next laptop, the one that got stolen. It was not backed up. I did lose a lot of stuff, which I feel like an idiot. So thankfully they do a restore thing where they send you the hard drive. You can get all the information off of it, and they send the hard drive back. But of course it is a huge hard drive. It's like an 8 terabyte hard drive. So I bought a 14 terabyte hard drive because I'm already like halfway to filling up 14 terabytes. It took 12 hours to back up. It took 12 hours on USB 3 to move all of that information, but it's all moved over. So I formatted this one, and I have to send it back. So I guess maybe tomorrow, whenever, I'm going to go to the post office, and I'll be returning one thing, and well, I guess I'll be returning two things, but you know what I mean. The last two things, one is that I also got, finally, I ordered this a long time ago when I got the tablet, but I finally got a case, and the case doubles as a keyboard, which I'll probably show off more in like later videos. But this keyboard down here really works. It feels nice. It's an American keyboard. I ordered it from the States because they didn't really have any options here, and I didn't want a French option in any case. I wanted like an American keyboard. So that's why it took so long to get here. But I played around with it a little bit today. Just wanted to make sure, since I'm in making sure things work and then returning them if they don't, I'm in that kind of a mode here right now. It's awesome. It's gonna be phenomenal. One of the things, if you weren't tracking, I needed the tablet for a secret project. It's actually come in handy for multiple projects since I got it. It's really great. I wanted to be able to draw on it, and I've loved it. But the other reason that I wanted it was because I don't want to carry this monstrous, super expensive laptop around with me just to write. I can't even fit the whole thing in one shot while I'm sitting here. It's so big. Because it's gonna incur more damage, it'll shorten the life, and I don't want it to get stolen. All those reasons. So getting a tablet also served to get as kind of like an inexpensive laptop that I can carry around with me and write on. And oh boy, I got so excited. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm disappointed about the smart switch situation. I really want to, this is ambitious, but I really want to get to the point that I could control all the lights, even from like a small lighting board or something like that. So I'm gonna look into that because it would be really nice. I just want to make the room look nicer for you. And also for me, obviously, it's nice to live in a nice looking space, but it's so cozy the way it is. Anywho, that's the updates. I'm kind of like settled in for, it feels like, I don't think they're gonna lock us back down, but it feels like they should. And I know there are lockdowns happening in a whole bunch of other countries nearby. So I'm just kind of ready for it, whatever happens, I feel like. And I'm feeling pretty ready for it. The early curfew starts tomorrow, so I'll just enjoy no curfew now. Anywho, I'm just scrolling around here, and thanks to Alan and Missi Hauser so much for being my Patron producers today, for sending me out to go look at some art. And it was really nice to go and join Claire for a little bit and just see her work. And it was really cool because we just spent literally like 20, 30 minutes talking about the art and what it meant to her and where it was coming from. And it was a really cool and really unique experience. So thanks again, Claire, if you see this. I really appreciate it. It was really nice. And yeah, I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning. One of these mornings sometime soon. Yeah, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going and trying a new taco place with Richard tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. And hopefully, deliciously. And I'll see you tomorrow for that. Adios.